What is up, my thrifty friends? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very small part work with me, but a very big part massive business update. And I'm going to share some details with you guys on what I've been working on the last week and the results I've been seeing so far. And it's actually, I don't know, shocking. We'll use that term, shocking. And yeah, it's been crazy. All right, if you're new to my channel, I am a Canadian reseller. I'm a mom to 2 girls, a wife. I work part-time in a hospital pharmacy, and I love to sell used clothing. It is my jam here on YouTube, and I share everything about my business, helping you grow a side hustle reselling clothing as well. And on that note, yeah, it's been crazy. Okay, let's do life and business is going to turn into a whole bunch of the video today. So life update, yeah, I don't know, things are busy. Em's done football. She's in her last week of regular classes, and I think she has exams. She's in grade 9. And then, yeah, summer, I guess she's got exams and then summer vacation. So that's kind of crazy. We've been doing a lot of stuff on the weekends, golfing, working on our boat. We made a few modifications to our boat, working on our ambulance project, which, it's going awesome. But other than that, yeah, just normal busy. I did not get called for work last week, Monday to Thursday, and Friday, of course, they phoned me Friday, but I can't come in because we're heading out of town on Friday. And yeah, so I was a full-time reseller last week. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a little bit stressful too. So we're just going to go right into the business part. I was really struggling with sales the last couple weeks, and I did that what sold video, and I know it shows, you know, a couple $1,000s, which is awesome, but for what I've been putting in for listings and the quality of items that I've been listing, and I think I just wasn't listing enough. I don't know. I just wasn't getting the sales that I should be getting for what I was listing, and it was really driving me crazy. I actually did not make any sales last Monday or Tuesday, and I was like, hey, this is the poop or get off the pot moment. This is the talk with Jesus moment. Like, what am I doing? Like, this needs to work. If I end up going, you know, weeks without getting called into the hospital, I need to make some money here. And I reached out to my friends Steph and Ethan from the Every Closet. I so much appreciate her, and asked her how her sales were going and what type of pattern she was noticing. She's pretty consistent, and her sales are pretty consistent. She's very honest with how she does things in her business, and I appreciate that. There's no like fluff or exaggerations. It's just straight facts, and really that's what I appreciate the most about her. I just love her to pieces. Anyways, and she was saying, you know, sales dollar-wise were going really well, and I was like, oh, did you make any changes? And she said she started listing 20 items a day, and I was like, I can't even say that word. Shit. What the heck am I going to do? Oh man, 20 listings a day, and I was just like, I'm trying to get out 40 on top of, or like 40 a week, sorry, on top of my sourcing and YouTube and everything else going on in my life. And to be honest, listing doesn't take me long. I can list probably 10 items an hour, photograph, list, and put into inventory bag. But still, to do 40 items, that's 4 hours listing. I'm finding a hard time squeezing that pocket in. So yeah, Tuesday night, I went out on a limb and I joined Upwork. And I thought, I'm just going to put a job posting and see if I can hire a VA, someone just to help me with my listing. I know I can do it. I'm not hiring someone because I'm not fast or I can't do it. I'm pretty much exchanging time for money, right? I'm paying someone to do my listings so that I have more time to source, do YouTube, enjoy my family. Again, just trying to work the least amount of hours in my business and get the max results. That's always my goal. Least amount of hours, max amount of money. And yeah, I woke up and someone had gotten back to me. I thought, well, we'll do a trial. I gave them 10 listings. They were done within 24 hours, and I was impressed. Like, impressed, actually. I don't know if the listings were quite to the par of what I do, but I think I have very, very high expectations of listings and craft up good titles. I have been using Magiscriptor, so I can't even say I do the best descriptions. I think Magiscriptor does great descriptions, but I mean, AI is only as good as your title, right? And I feel like I'm a master of titles. So yeah, I would say she's 95% of what I'm capable of doing on my own. And I was just, yeah, I was blown away actually. And she was using keywords and styles that I don't normally use. So I started feeding her items for my death pile. I photographed them. I started using the whiteboard, put my measurements, the size, and my SKU on it, and I loaded up another 20, and she had them done by the next day. And then I loaded up another 20, and I fed her 100 listings last week. Most of those were death pile. A lot of them were those death pile shoes that I still had not finished. And yeah, it went really well. And then my priority is to more source. I know you're probably like, well, how is this saving you time or money or whatever? So I can photograph an inventory. Today I timed myself. I did 20 listings in 50 minutes. So I can prep for her 40 listings in 2 hours, which that's pretty good. So pretty much I can get listed anything that I can source. And I, for the longest time, didn't want to scale my business. I had zero interest in scaling my business because I thought it would be difficult. I thought that it would be expensive. I had a lot of things I think that just held me back, but I didn't actually have facts. And yeah, it's been a game changer. Another thing that I started doing is testing pretty heavy on the automation of silent shows. Yeah, POSH SIDEKICK. Genius. It's awesome. It's amazing. And I've been trying different aesthetics, different times, just playing around with different factors and seeing what works. There is some analytics on the other end where I can see how many viewers total pop in, things like that. I don't typically make a lot of sales from silent shows. Like, I'm being honest, I've talked about this before, but I feel like I get the same questions all the time for people, and I'm like, do you guys not listen to me talk? I do not make a lot of sales in silent shows, but what I do like silent shows for is advertising my closet. So I have been putting my best items into my silent shows and just running them at 30% off list price. Funny story, I actually made one sale in 3 separate shows over the weekend on Saturday night, which was crazy. And they were all like over $50 sales, which I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I also have had like 5 cancellations, which I'm like, this is why I hate doing live shows, because it's the bend over backwards customer service where people want all these things done and like cancellation. I don't know. It's just such a pain in the butt. I see a lot less issues. Like, I maybe get 1 canceled sale a month, maybe 2, but since doing these silent shows, I've had 5 cancellations. And like, if I haven't shipped out the item, I'll cancel it. I would love to know what you guys do. Honestly, if I haven't shipped it out, I'm just like, I don't want the case. But it's also kind of irks me because it's like, it is stipulated that when you bid, it is binding. There's no canceling. You're buying that item. If you are not prepared to purchase the item that you bid on or you accidentally bid on, and you don't have control over that, then you shouldn't be going into shows on your phone, number one. Although okay, I'm going to rewind this a bit more. I thought they did a slide to bid, and I was like, they solved the problem. There shouldn't be these issues. Of course, I go back into someone's show and look, there's no more slide to bid. It's just bid. And I'm like, why are they doing this to buyers? It just doesn't make sense. It's been there, gone, and that part really irks me about Poshmark. Like, figure it out. Figure it out. It's so frustrating for buyers and for sellers. And yeah, and I know people that have accidentally bid, and I'm not ragging on you guys. It's just like, as a seller, could you imagine having 5 cancellations in 2 days from live shows and people saying, I accidentally bid? Like, it's just, it drives you nuts. And I think that if you are a person that struggles with that and maybe dexterity or vision in your phone and stuff, just do it from your computer. Way less accidental bidding, I think, from your computer than from your phone, where it can be a bit more challenging. Anyways, that's like a total side tangent. And I really wouldn't care if I wouldn't have received so many this weekend. So yeah, that's been going good. They're going to be rolling that out soon to anyone that's subscribed to Posh Sidekick, like real soon. And I'm excited for everyone else to be able to use it. There are limitations to the amount of shows, but they'll release the details on that. Yeah, you guys know this, I'm all about automation. Anything that gets me off of my phone and off of these platforms and out enjoying my life or sourcing more or like focusing in other areas of my business, I'm for it. I'm for it because I'm here to make money. That's why I resell. I resell to make money. And if I always have to be on my phone, my hourly wage just goes plummeting down, right? So anyways, I think it's really cool. And I like the silent shows, like I said, just for the free advertising. So if I can schedule, put my best items and, you know, do 1 show a day even. I know right now I'm doing like a ton, but I'm testing a bunch of stuff. There's just other things that we've been testing in the silent shows. So yeah, there's a bunch of testing going on. But ideally, if I could do 1 or 2 shows a day, automated for silence, I'm all for it. I toy with the idea of doing live shows again, but they just don't make sense for me in my business. They don't. My ROI is far better when I do traditional selling. I find live selling very time consuming. I think it can work if you have inventory coming to you, like say you're getting pallets or liquidation. I think you can figure out a business model doing that. But to have to go out and source and spend all that time outsourcing, plus prepping, doing your show, things like that, I find it very time consuming. So, and it's like chasing that quick buck, but it doesn't give you that residual income. So I made these changes, the VA on Tuesday. I put out 100 listings last week and I had $1,000 weekend. And today I'm just shy of $600 in sales. The graph just keeps going up. It's crazy. Like I'm just going to try and consistently list 100 items a week for the next couple of weeks and get my closet built up. I'm actually, I think I'm at like, okay, I have 486 active listings. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but I feel like just a week ago, I was like, I'm almost at 400. Like I'm just trying to reach 400. Literally, yeah, I'm almost at 500. And my new goal is to get my closet to 1,000. Right now, I am expanding my inventory room, expanding my bins, moving things around, and just giving more access to have inventory. And I want to see what happens when I can get my closet to 1,000 active listings and see what kind of days I can get. After just doing this testing for the last 5 days, I think it's possible to have $500 days. I do, 100%. And I'm still trying to obviously source like quality pieces, ASP of $50 or more. Hopefully I am picking up some pieces that are like that $40 range, but not going much below that anymore. Just going down to 40 is a change for me because I've been shooting for only 50. My average sale price, I just calculated it from last week, so not including the sales today, but last week my average sale price was $63, which is really good. And I've been talking about this, is that I think there's certain demographics of people that are going to feel inflation and this crunch more than others. And that extra income is getting smaller and smaller. And what I've been trying to figure out is who am I trying to reach? Who is the least affected by all the inflation, and trying to find the items that they're looking for and quality pieces and material content. Like, I have so many different business models running around in my head every minute of the day and thoughts, and it's hard for me to narrow down exactly what I'm doing, but I'm definitely trying lots of different things to see what works. I'm a pivot girl. I am not a stay in the rut. I don't just, you know, this is it, things suck and I'm not doing anything. I'm like, okay, how do I improve? Okay, what do I do next? Okay, that's not working. Get rid of it. Try something else. Okay, that doesn't work. You know, that brand doesn't sell, or this style isn't doing well. Okay, what's the next? And that mentality has done a lot for me. Number one, in my entire life. That's just who I am. But I feel like, especially in reselling, you have to be willing to try different things and do different things and make those sales happen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited to do my next What Sold. I'm projecting this week. I don't know, I guess we'll see, but I'm hoping to hit 2,000 in sales this week, which is crazy. It will depend a little bit on my work schedule, and if I get called into work. Obviously, if I get called in for 2 days, that's going to have an impact on how many listings and drafts I can get done up. But I'm just working on processes right now with my VA and processes here at home to just efficiency, max efficiency. So when I get home, things are hung, they're photographed right away and inventoried. I have like 4 IKEA bags that are all sorted right now that I got to put away tonight, because I just, yeah, oh my gosh, I'm inventorying like 20 to 40 items some days. It's been crazy. It's not crazy because I'm still doing everything I love, but it's just been a very different shift for me. So I know there's probably a lot of questions, and I am going to expand more, but at this point, I just want to learn as much as I can before I share more information. My biggest regret right now is not doing this sooner. Now that I know how easy it was to transition and do it, it's actually like ridiculously easy to do. And I wanted to do this like a year ago and talked myself out of it, and it was like, it is too expensive and and all. I had a million excuses why this wouldn't work, and it works. It's working for me, at least. So yeah, once I have all my ducks lined up, I think with it, I'll probably do some sort of mentorship for anyone else that wants to do something similar or interested. And when I have kind of that stuff put together, I'll let you guys know. It would be a very closed group. I could do a couple different groups of people, but it would be small closed groups so that we could work one-on-one. I could help everyone set up the accounts. And I mean, you don't need me to walk you through this. I'm sure most of you guys could figure this out on your own, but if you want your hand held, and I'm willing to hold your hand through this, but not until I announce it and stuff. So if you want to figure it out, I encourage you to try and do it on your own. But when I have everything figured out, I will share it with you guys. And until then, I'm probably going to be pretty sparse in answering questions on it, just because I want to see it working for a bit longer. I mean, yeah, I got crazy results in the last 5 days, but like, can this keep working, I guess, is my next thing. So I'm telling you, and I know people hold me to my word and everything I say, but things could change. My plans are always fluid, and I'm just always looking for new ways. So this is a new adventure I'm on right now. I'm hoping it continues and it does well. I think it will. I think it will change the trajectory of my business once more, and I'm just really excited. I know I sound not as excited, but my allergies are really kicking into high gear, and the smoke, everything is just like I just want to breathe, and I'm having such a hard time breathing lately. So I know I sound like a bag of smashed potatoes, but I promise you guys, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Yeah, things are going good. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to talk about 2 more things. Next one is, actually I have a couple of things I wanted to chat about. Next one is, there was a scammer in my comments like congratulating people that they won, and I apologize so much. I guess you've like made it big when people pretend to be you and imitate you, and but this person's YouTube account was Tabs McCaffrey 5, and they were literally like commenting, thank you to everyone that reaches out to me and tells me. So please, if you ever see that, reach out, message me on Instagram. I have all my notifications turned off on my phone, so as soon as I open my phone and check Instagram, it'll pop up in the conversations, and I can go in and block them. I just couldn't believe it. And I did have a couple people reach out, and I'm so sorry. I felt so bad that that happened, but what can you do? I can't control it. I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. The other thing that I wanted to chat about is Wendy had brought up, there's this reseller YouTuber, it's called My Boring Reseller Life. I think he's an eBay seller. Anyways, he was talking about some eBay issues over the last week, and that they did an update and sales have dropped right off. Like I think he was doing 75 sales a day and it's dropped to like 10 or 15. Like it's been crazy. I personally have noticed it too. Like my watchers have dropped, my sales have dropped on eBay. I don't know if any of you guys are eBay sellers and you want to chime in or share your thoughts, please do. He did a video, I'll link it down below. It's actually pretty good. It's a little bit longer drawn out, but he's pretty analytical, and I appreciate that about the videos. So there's some good info in there if you're an eBay seller, and what his thoughts are and what's going on. He also analyzes a video that the eBay CEO put out, and yeah, I think eBay is going through some stuff as well. That's really all I have at this point. I did have a few other ideas, but I'm gonna save them for another video. I think I've like unloaded a lot of information on you guys today, and I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. There's a lot of things happening right now in my business. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. I'm just gonna need another week or 2 to collect information, work on what I'm doing. But I promise I'll keep you guys informed on everything. All right, on that note, I guess I'd like to hear how you guys are doing. How is your business going? How are your sales? I have a feeling it's been tough for a lot of people. So just know that it is hard for me to do these videos where I'm like, everything is awesome, oh my gosh, because I understand that it's not. But you have to understand, I am putting in, like I'm putting out a serious amount of listings right now, and that's what's equating into these sales. But yeah, I'd love to hear how you guys are doing. What are your thoughts? Have you ever thought of doing a VA? Have you ever used one? Have you ever had help with your listings? Please feel free to share your thoughts or personal experiences down below, because I would love to hear. And on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry it's a short one. I had to share this, and I have quite a few videos recorded out right now that I have to edit, and this needed to come out today because I'm gonna start talking about other things in the videos, and I'm like, I need to like break the news. All right, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. I hope this helps you in your reselling business. I hope it sparks a fire. I hope it inspires you, and you continue to grow as a reseller. All right, I'm gonna head out of here. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I am wishing you guys all many sales, and I will see you next time. Bye.